My response to women who say men are trash. So I remember that there was this story of a young lady in high school. And every week, multiple times a week, she'd say, men are trash, men are this, men are that. And she would always have a story of how a man wronged her. And she'd always be talking about men in negative lights. And, I'm a good guy. I haven't always been the best, but I've practically committed myself to becoming the best version of myself month after month, day after year, year after year. And so I look at her and I remember her story, and every now and then she crosses my mind. And it's no surprise that she still continues to have this problem. She still continues to be eluded by good men. And I'm not proud of that. I'm not happy that she's single. I'm not happy that she hasn't had success in her relationships. But she hasn't gotten the point of showing and putting out there to the world that men are trash doesn't help you. And so I'm making this video not only for her. Perhaps she'll see this, perhaps she won't, it's fine. And I'm also making this video from a man's perspective that, ladies, first, if your goal is to actually attract a good man and have kids and settle down for the long term, then this video is for you. If it's not, and you don't want that at all, click off, because this is not for you. If you want hot girl summer, this is not that. If you want a sugar daddy, this is not that. But if you actually do want to have a long, committed relationship and happiness and children and all that stuff that you dreamed about when you were 7 and 6 and 5 years old, this is what that video is for you from a man's perspective, okay? So I'm going to put this in a way that you understand, because I have a sister, and so maybe this video is for her too. Of course, we have conversations about this. If you are trying to attract anything in the life, take it away from men. If you are trying to attract anything in the world, let's say it's money, and you say that money is evil, then consider that money is a person with feelings. Money is going to look at you and say, if you hate me, why would I be attracted to you? Why would I want to go around you? You don't like me. You hate me. Look at the way that you talk about money. You say money is evil. Anybody with money is evil. Anybody with money is horrible. They're nasty. They're slighting people. They're cheap. That's that. The third. Why would money want to be around you? Look at the way you talk about money. Look at the way your spirit changes, your face. Money isn't comfortable around you. It doesn't like to be around you. I say that to say, if that's the energy that you're putting out into the world about money, you're going to have a very hard time attracting money. Conversely, I love money. I love when money's around me. I like money feeling comfortable. I like money rubbing my shoulders. You see what I'm saying? Money come around me. I smell nice. Money says to me, ooh, you smell nice, boy. I love that, right? You get what I'm saying, right? But to bring it back to men are trash, right? If you are saying that all men are trash and that's what you're putting out into the world, not only is the world and the universe going to give you more of that, but when men come around you and they hear you say that, what do you think is going to be their reaction? That you're problematic. Why are you calling me trash? That doesn't make me feel good. Imagine, just for a second, and don't judge this before you actually try it. Imagine you were to say to men who come around you, I just think men are fantastic. You guys are heroes, and I love just being around your energy, and it's so calming to me. Oh, imagine if a man heard that. I'm telling you, as a man, that makes us feel good. Because the world is trying to tear us down. Every single day, the world tries to tear us down. And if the lady I'm around most often tells me that I'm a superhero, that I can do anything, that she believes in me, oh, that makes me feel amazing. And even if you don't say it, even if you don't say men are trash, your demeanor and your spirit gives it away. Right? The way that you talk to men and interact with men gives it away. And so if you're actually trying to attract men, but you're also repeating the slogan, men are trash, I'm telling you, it is not helping you. Because I know that you understand the law of attraction. I know that you understand that what you speak into the universe attracts things to you. And every time you speak men are trash, you are moving further and further away from the goal that you say that you want. I'm only trying to help you. Understand. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, then you're free to click off. But I'm actually trying to help you. Okay? If your goal is to attract the man that you want, saying men are trash doesn't help. And I'll give you another case in this. Okay? Think for a second. You are say men are trash. Here's how the law of attraction works. The law of attraction doesn't care for the negative. So it doesn't understand, for example, if you say, I don't want to hit the tree, it only understands hit tree. That's all it understands. It only understands affirmative statements. Hit tree. And what you said was, I don't want to hit the tree. What ends up happening? You hit the tree. Have you ever noticed that there's a light pole in the middle of nowhere, and every time that there's a crash, that's the light pole that goes down? Because everyone sees the light pole when they're about to crash and says, don't hit the light pole. Everybody hits the light pole. Bring it back to the law of attraction and your case. If you're saying men are trash all the time, every single minute, men are trash. And again, you can replace this statement with any other statement that's negative about men. And you can use this lesson for any other statement that you're trying to attract. Men are trash, or people are evil, or I hate kids, or whatever, right? Anything that you're trying to attract is the same. But this is our response to men are trash. So then if you're trying to say men are trash, guess what? But you're saying that, but then you're trying to attract good men. But guess what the universe is going to give you? Guess what? They're going to give you trash men. The universe is going to give you trash men. And it's only going to give you trash men. Your radar isn't even set to see good men, because the universe is going to confirm to you that all men are trash. Think about this. You now are looking for red cars. Let's do this exercise actually. Look around the room where you are right now and try to locate everything in the room that's red. Go for a second. You did it? Great. Did you see anything that was green? Look again. Now look for everything that was green. You see how many more green things you saw that time? Here's my point. If your antenna in the world is tuned to see red, that's what you're going to see. If your antenna in the world is tuned to see green, that's what you're going to see. That's why I see opportunity and money every day. Every day I see opportunity around me because my antenna is on it. This is a channel about money. That's why it's called Kadeem Rich Journey. My antenna is tuned to money. So then if your antenna is tuned to men are trash, that's all you're going to see. Not because that's all that's there. Because there was just amount as green. There's just as much green as there was red. But you weren't looking for green. You only saw red because that's what you're looking for. So when you change your mind to start looking for red, then you'll start to see more red. If you change your mind to start looking for good men, men are amazing. I love men around me. I love strong men. I love men who will take care of me. I love men with money. I love men who work out. I love men who speak multiple languages. I love men who travel the world. Yada, yada, yada. Guess what? That's what your identity and your antenna is going to be tuned to, and that's all you're going to start to see. Isn't that cool? Just by changing what you're saying. Hey, are you hearing me? Just by changing what you're saying. So can we please stop saying men are trash? Again, if your goal is to actually settle down and find someone to the long term, this was the message for you. If it's not, then you're not going to listen to anything I have to say anyway. But I'm giving you a man's perspective. And I'm trying to help you to actually get to the goal that you say you want. So stop saying men are trash. It's not helping you, and it doesn't help the men around you to feel good anyway. Okay? Even in joke, it's not good. Because the world does not understand jokes. If you want another video, promise you I have more here. This is actually a really fast growing channel. I was just at a couple hundred subscribers a couple months ago, and now I'm at 4,000. By the time you're watching this, maybe I'm at 5. So I'll see you in the next video. Keep watching right here. Peace out, guys.